You know the saying in news, if it bleeds, it leads. And when it comes to the elections, if it's a bigot, we can dig it. The news media's coverage of elections has always been a bit of a dog and pony show. Like when Bill Clinton became black, or walking on stage was a challenge, or when that Teletubby got caught in a bear trap. It was just the wrong octave. But this time around, the media's obsession with electiontainment has reached UFC levels. Look at that face. I just ate a baby bird. It's in my mouth right now. It's no big secret that he who must not be named for fear of unintended promotion has exploited the news media's thirst for entertainment by providing nothing but that. The media has given him $2 billion in free advertising, more than all other Republican contenders combined. Covering him started off almost as a joke, and then it quickly became a terrifying accident you couldn't avert your eyes from. Like watching a neighborhood kid tie a gerbil to a bottle rocket. You should probably stop it, but look how high it's going. Instead of reporting on, merits needed to be president, the media loves the horse race. In 2012, 64% of Republican primary news coverage was devoted to strategy, polls, and fundraising. That was almost 6 times more coverage than on, what's that word? Policy. And this time around, the obsession with the horse race only seems to have gotten worse.
Bernie at 49%.
Ted Cruz, 18%.
Kasich 9, Christie 8, Bush 6.
Can someone please just tell me who will stop the Gulf Coast from disappearing like Artax into the swamp of sadness?
Artax! Fight against the sadness, Artax!
Fight against the sadness, Tampa! Even the New York Times admitted that in a 2-week period, 3/4 of its political stories were about the horse race. And you know what? Calling it a horse race is being pretty generous. It's more like a dog park of untrained chihuahuas who bark at shadows and shit everywhere. Meanwhile, who's been hearing about these issues? The one candidate who is talking about campaign finance has to have a motherfucking bird land on his podium to get any mainstream love. None of this seems to make sense. That is, unless you're the media. Let's remember what most major news outlets are about: selling ads. They want to advertise to the 1%, not snitch on them. During the September GOP debate, CNN was able to charge 40 times more than normal for a 30-second commercial. Then there's journalistic objectivity, which the mainstream media says they practice the same way Catholic priests say they practice celibacy. Both are dangerously unattainable. I saw Spotlight. So, if our news coverage of elections continues to be a blind quest for ratings and perceived objectivity, what will elections in the future be like?
That's a great question, Francesca. Why don't you all check out our sketch in which we interpret what elections in the future will look like?